What's up, guys? Evan 47 here. Welcome to Watch for the Plot. Subscribe for more content coming your way. Today we're reviewing a show called Dropout. And this one, very recent animation, it was actually made in 2016. It was made by Edge, and it is essentially two things. Hear me out. Imagine how we treated women in the 8th century with Viking era. You take that mentality with the latest possible dystopic stage of capitalism, and you got Dropout's whole entire plot fleshed out for you. What I mean by dystopic? Well, essentially this. So we're at this point in Japan now, in the future, where if you're not working or not in college by your first try, which I don't know what they mean by first try, well, I guess they mean within the first year of attempting to go to college, get a job in the workforce, then if you're a woman, obviously, because no men are a part of the system, you're put into sex slavery. Now, when that means is either you are part of the public urinal section where you just and own a hole for public use, or you just assigned to a specific set of people who are deemed high quality in the society, which again would mean jobs or grades. And in this one, we're focusing on specifically a high school, and if there are dropouts from the senior year, then they come back and they are, like I mentioned before, assigned to high graded individuals. Now, we start off here with a bit of NTR, just a sprinkle of NTR brought on this massively convoluted plot we have going on here. We have the main character, his name is Mimi, and the girl who he's assigned with is named Reiko. Now they're going at it in the classroom, of course, because the whole thing they're explaining in the classroom is like, yeah, so this was done, to make sure our students are more productive and have less distractions in the brain. And they're just going at it while the teacher's talking, essentially not even using him as a teacher appropriately, pretty much wasting tactiles by having him in that school teaching while they're going at it. But that's besides the point. That's a bit too nitpicky for my liking. What's happening? The second place person, pretty much the second highest graded person in the entire school, his name is Joshima. Now Joshima is looking at his friend Mimi going at Reika enviously because Reika was his girlfriend. Yes, when I said NTR, I really meant it. Why would Reika be assigned as a dropout when she was apparently a prospect going to a high caliber college next semester? Apparently she wanted to be a dropout, wanted to come back this semester and have sex with students there. That was her own discretion of her own desire. And while Reika and Mimi going at it, Joshima over here was getting by Sayaka. Sayaka, glasses girl, obviously. And while that's going on, he's like, God damn it, I want her. And he's just raging right now. And the Sayaka's like, can I please you? And then Joshima's like, this is right off the book. This doesn't please me at all. This fucking harlotton. She's doing generic shit. Just get her really pissed off that Sayaka is trying to please this man, even though he's completely distracted, completely focused on Mimi's pipe game on his girl. And when they're done after school, Joshima directly confronts Mimi. He's like, hey bro, listen, why are you having sex with my girl? You know she's my girl. What are you doing here, bro? What the fuck, dude? Come on, what the fuck? God damn, he's getting really in his face, starting to beat him up. And then, well, plot twist, Reika pulls up and like twists his arm and does like a fucking judo flip and has him falling on the ground, writhing in pain. Joshima is now out of it because Reika now wants to have sex with Mimi again in front of his face. So double NTR. While all this was happening, Sayaka was getting ignored. The glasses girl I mentioned earlier. She's getting ignored. She wasn't able to fulfill her duties as a private assigned prostitute essentially. And so she went like, I need to get my whole field. So she went to become a public urinal for the rest of the school, thus leaving Joshima just sitting there hearing cheeks getting clapped from his ex-girlfriend now. And I genuinely want to know what happens to the men that drop out. Like what do they do? Because like this was strictly a girl scenario, but what happened to the men? Like what if the men can't attend college or get a job in the first year, first trial? What, were they just dead? I assume they just die, right? Because like the only men who are able to have sex with the women who drop out of college are men who are either working or going to college. So I assume they just kill all the men. Well, that's very progressive, I guess some people would say. Jesus Christ. And we're at this point in episode 2 where now we're showing Sayaka becoming a public urinal and how she's just listening to everybody in the bathroom run through all the other girls. They're getting treated like an only hole, like a private pocket pussy essentially. And at this point, Joshima's like, oh, I'm so mad. I didn't get to have any sex with the girl I wanted. And then the girl actually I'm assigned to have sex with, she's gone now because she's mad at me because I don't have sex with her in the first place. It's interesting, to say the least. And when he goes to the public urinal, he finds out that, surprise, surprise, Sayaka was there. And Sayaka there, he's like, well, now that you're worthless scum trash, I'm going to have sex with you. Which, okay, that's it. You can't have something handed to you, and then when the moment it's taken away from you, now you want it back. That's not how life works. Joshima, Bucko, what kind of name is that anyway? Bitch, what's going on? So I'm going insane, obviously. And they go at it. And then to flex even more, Mimi pulls up in that bathroom with Reika on a dog leash and then just has sex with her right in front of Joshima, and Joshima's having sex with Sayaka right in front of them. They're like having a competition. They smash into each other like it's like some Naruto stand fight, whatever. And like they're like thinking in their head, like, oh, is this what you wanted to live? Is this what your true life was, Sayaka? Yes, it was, Reika. This is my ultimate form. The whole like mind consultation, mind talking going on there was supposed to be reminiscent of the fact that Sayaka looked up to Reika the entire time because Reika's like one of the most sought after students and Dropout because she looked the part and she had the main character plot armor going on there. But yeah, long story short, this 2-episode series was a thing that existed. The end, that's the whole series. Nothing more than that. The NTR doesn't hurt that much because again, Joshima was trying, it was literally getting piped the entire time. So like it wasn't as visceral or as like gut wrenching as, you know, any other NTR I've covered this far, but it was still kind of NTR because it is an NTR. But yes, that was Dropout. And honestly, I sort of, the take on the whole, you know, making it a law where women are now sex slaves. Now, I don't like women being sex slaves, but the concept itself of dystopian capitalism is pretty cool, right? Just take out the massive context of treating women like objects, and it's a pretty cool concept, right? You got 3 options: work, go to school, or be cog in the wheel meant to grind you to paste. And that's a lovely bow on everything. All right, guys, I don't have an outro. What if I did it with mad because don't make this far into the video? Good night. Yeah, I kind of like that show. So what? What you gonna do? You gonna judge me? I have like a fucking 100 videos, but you can't judge me. I'm surpassed judgment. I'm